Story 1. I'm on an air mattress on the floor of my boyfriend's parents' living room, and it's my first Christmas with his family. I grew up as an only child, and my parents weren't very attentive or affectionate, so I've spent a lot of time alone. All I've ever wanted was a big, loving family, and he has 7 siblings and a mother who feeds us every weekend. I overspent a bit on gifts for the younger ones. They're spread out in age and are always barely making ends meet due to so many kids. But I'm so excited to see our little brothers and sisters opening their gifts. Story 2. Ugh, I'm okay, I guess. Recovering alcoholic, waking up sober for the first Christmas in over 15 years at my family's place. The main reason I drink, I think I have learned, but I think I got this. I don't want to mess up 3 months of sobriety for these clowns. Story 3. It's 6:09 a.m. here. In a few hours, we are telling my parents and sisters that I am pregnant. I have been so happy since I found out, and I have that I can't go back to sleep. It's almost Christmas feeling for the first time in years. Story 4. I'm ecstatic. It's currently 4:46 a.m. here, and all gifts are wrapped and stockings filled. My daughter is home for the holidays with her wonderful boyfriend, so we have an extra homemade stocking filled this year. It may be late to be getting to bed, but I could not be happier than I am in this moment. Story 5. Sad. I don't have family. I worked last night. I'm tired and alone. I didn't get a single card or gift or a Merry Christmas. I set up my tree, plan on making a dinner, and just relaxing. The holidays are hard. I'm just enjoying that dark early morning quiet before I get up and face the day. Story 6. Well, my 6-year-old son woke up, then saw the presents and proceeded to let his little sister out of her room, even though he knows he's not allowed to do that. I asked him why, and he said, "Because we're friends." I'm just going to have to let this one slide after hearing that. Story 7. In my line of work, I don't work on Christmas itself, but it's really full-on and exhausting for about the 8 weeks leading up to Christmas, and all I ever want is to sleep in. Then our toddler had us up at 6 a.m., and he still doesn't understand the concept of Santa and Christmas. But watching him play with his new toys makes it all worthwhile. I still feel like I could sleep for an eternity, though. Story 8. I'm doing well. It's currently 5:30 a.m., but I'm naturally a night owl. I'm just browsing through Reddit right now, responding to various AskReddit posts while listening to some Nirvana. Story 9. Deflated. My husband was laid off a couple of weeks ago, and we've been behind on everything. I just realized we have no eggs for breakfast, no bread. This is going to be a long morning for us and the kids. We had frozen pizza bagel bites for dinner last night. I just feel like a failure. Story 10. Have not slept much all night. First responder here, and a young woman took her own life last night. I am sure she had rationalized that this was her only option, but folks, there is help available. Prayers for her family. Story 11. Well, it's almost 12 here, but I am sitting in my bed and watching some traditional Czech fairy tales since TV is always full of them on Christmas days. Story 12. I just woke up at 3 a.m., played with my dog, and then we went for a walk before the family comes over for a crazy day. It's also my birthday, and I dislike being the center of attention, so I'm preparing mentally for the day. But my puppy makes my day every day, so we are having a good time. Happy holidays to everyone. Story 13. Almost 10 p.m. in Australia. Christmas was good. Been on the go since 6 a.m. and just getting home after lunch and dinner with relatives. Hope you have a great day. Story 14. My kids woke me up at 6:30 to give me my gift, a full set of Y. The Last Man graphic novels. I'm now 2 coffees in, a bit high, and watching my girls unwrap their presents. All is well in my world. How are you doing, original poster? Merry Christmas to all who celebrate it. Story 15. My daughter's birthday was Christmas Eve, and I made a big dinner for the 4 of us. Then I had to start prepping for Christmas dinner. I'm a caregiver for the love of my life. I've had to really dig deep this year. I'm exhausted. Merry Christmas, everyone. Life is good. It's now 3:40 a.m. Story 16. Woke up at about 4:30 a.m. No alarm because it's a day off work for Christmas. Had a relaxing long bubble bath. Drank some orange and passion fruit vodka. and went on my daily walk. I'm currently on this walk while writing, just sitting in the middle of the woods by myself overlooking a kind of boggy, swampy area. There are little black birds scuttling around in the fallen leaves. It's peaceful and smells of wet mud and dead leaves. Can't complain. I don't partake in Christmas activities with people. Story 17. Could be better, to be honest. Trying to quit smoking marijuana, so my sleep has been terrible the last few days. Woke up randomly at 5:30 a.m. and now just laying here awake. I'm excited for the day to start, though. Story 18. Pooped. My 2.5-month-old woke up to eat at 4:15 a.m. Baby, husband, and all 4 cats fell blissfully back to sleep while I cannot. But excited to celebrate our baby's first Christmas. Story 19. Depressed. First Christmas separated from my husband of 10 years. It was an abusive and toxic relationship, and I stayed too long, driving a wedge between myself and my daughter. Both my little brother and my mom have already died. Everything is a reminder of how much I've lost, and I've never felt so lonely. Story 20. 5:44 went to pee. It happens that the dog defecated in the bathroom. Now that I cleaned it up, I can't go back to bed before I've cleared the scent out of my brain. Story 21. I'm okay. Grieving. It's 4:16 right now. I only sleep for a couple of hours at a time. Usually get 4 to 6 hours of sleep. My mom, who was 75, died of cancer on November 5th, and her memorial was on December 14th. So I've been processing that. It's all part of this beautiful life. Happy holidays. Story 22. I mean, it's almost noon, but I had to get up early-ish, 7 a.m., to conduct a choir in church. I'm not religious, but starting the day with music is always good. Story 23. It's currently 4:53 a.m., and we are doing pretty darn outstanding. Thank you for asking. There is some nice weather here in Texas. Currently, the temperature is about 60 degrees. As for what day it is, we're going to have to go to 2 different family Christmas celebrations, my girlfriend's family and mine. So, we got up at midnight and decided to put the boat in and get some serious work done, which means fishing for catfish from that time until about 6 a.m. when we're going to call it quits. Then we'll go home, take a shower, change clothes, and get this Christmas thing out of the way. Merry Christmas to you all. Story 24. It is 6:20 a.m. I woke up at 5:15. Not doing great. Recovering from surgery and in quite a bit of pain. Sitting on the couch drinking my tea. Looking forward to celebrating Christmas with my husband today. My son and his girlfriend are coming tonight after she gets off work and spending the night. We will celebrate with them tomorrow. My other son and his wife will video call with us later today. Merry Christmas to everyone. I wish for you all to have a fun and love-filled day. May you all find your joy today. Story 25. I'm okay, but I do need to get some sleep before our Christmas dinner this afternoon. It's going to be interesting. We already have had the drama of a couple of folks getting drunk and starting a fight yesterday, so today's activities might be a little bit tense. Story 26. Merry Christmas. Thank you for asking. I really miss my dad. 10th Christmas without him, but I'm blessed to still have my mom. I hope that everyone finds something to smile at today. Story 27. On the couch with dog on lap, cat at feet, chilling with Babish interview on YouTube. Love solo Christmas. The whole world, or so it seems, shuts down for the day. Story 28. Having a hard time. It's my first holidays without my dad, who passed in August from cancer. I'm waiting for my kids to wake up, but I'm just sitting, thinking about him and how much I miss him. Story 29. Celebrating a week since my father died. He fell to the ground unconscious early last Wednesday morning and never recovered. Trying to manage being a new member of the Life on Earth without one of your parents club. There is an ebb and flow of emotions, but I'm making it. Story 30. Tired. My child woke me up for help with his migraine. Then I had to calm him down because he was upset it's happening on Christmas when he hasn't had one in such a long time. Now he's asleep, so thankful. But I am not. Story 31. I'm waiting for my pain medication to kick in. I just had a total knee replacement, and the pain has been, well, intense. I am partially estranged from one of my sons because he blames me for what my dad did last year, not going into that mess. At least he's talking to me this year, and I at least get to see my granddaughter. I'm gonna stay home and recover. Things could be better, but they've been a lot worse, so I'm grateful. I hope all of you have a peaceful day. Story 32. Woke at 3:10. Not unusual because I don't sleep well. Ate ice cream. Looked at the weather, we may get 5 inches of snow today. I'm okay. Hopefully I won't cry again today. I miss the kids being small. My baby is 24 now. All 3 kids are doing their own thing. I am alone, but in my new house in the woods. I bought special deer and squirrel food for today and will make myself a great meal and make some art. Life is pretty good. Story 33. I cannot complain really. I got the best Christmas present this week. The veterinarian said my almost 14-year-old cat's blood work is like that of a kitten. No kidney or liver problems. No hyperthyroidism. I am thrilled. Story 34. My wife and I are getting stoned sitting on the couch, looking at this tree and presents, wondering how we pulled it off again. The kids are still sleeping. I can't wait to hear those first footsteps coming. Story 35. Sad. No presents. No company will be over today. My truck is still broken down, so I have no way to actually visit friends or family tomorrow, even if my back let up enough for me to go out. If not for a kind gesture of a fellow Reddit user yesterday, I would be eating ramen today. I really do miss big Christmases. I wish my family all stayed close by. Story 36. Just waiting for everyone to wake up, which just brought a thought to my mind. Remember, some people are not as fortunate as those of us with family and friends to enjoy the day with. So let's be grateful for what we have. Story 37. Tired. Even though it is the biggest holiday of the year for some, people still cannot put aside their pitiful differences or be responsible, rational adults to the point of affecting the innocent lives around them. Without trying to sound too pessimistic, I am a career paramedic, and my work usually involves situations ranging from nearly benign all the way to, oh my God, is that their head over there unattached from the body? I wish you a Merry Christmas and please stay safe today and at least for the rest of the year. Story 38. Just thankful for my little family. It's just me, my husband, and our 20-year-old son plus 2 little dogs. It's 7:45 here. Been up since 6. We opened our gifts on Christmas Eve. We may have a very small family, but I'm thankful for each and every one of them. Story 39. My daughter woke up at 2 a.m. asking to open presents. She woke up my son too. My husband and I only put out Santa gifts at midnight. I told her not until 7 or 8 to go back to bed. Pretty much they've been up all night. Every hour or so they come to ask if it's time yet. They are 8 and 6, so they can tell the time, just too excited. It doesn't help that it was storming here, but this is way too early. Story 40. I woke up around 4:30, so about an hour ago. I contemplated going on an early morning run, but I thought, no, it's Christmas, so I'm gonna skip it today. Other than that, I'm great. I'm gonna just play a game or something for a couple of hours until everyone is awake. Then we'll make breakfast, an especially greasy one too, for those hungover members of my family. After that, I'll probably just spend more time with my family, all 26 of them. Parents, siblings, nieces, and nephews. It's a pretty full house right now. Story 41. I am enjoying watching 3 goldfish swimming in my new tank. I placed Christmas lights behind the tank, and the colored bulbs make me happy. My mini golden doodle is asleep by my side. Story 42. Dad, am ready for this to be over. I'm exhausted and nearly broke. I absolutely hate the holidays and am forced to pretend I'm not stressed out. Happy holidays. Story 43. I'm decent. Spent the night in my childhood room reminiscing about the various lovers I had in there growing up. Waiting for the kids to wake up to open presents. But they might sleep till noon, so Reddit mischief abounds. Story 44. I woke up at 5:45 a.m. because I am more excited for today than the kids. I was up until midnight as part of my own Christmas tradition. There will be coffee soon and a nap this afternoon. Story 45. Freaking exhausted. Christmas Eve was my big celebration, and I cooked and cleaned tirelessly, stayed up until nearly midnight, and then was awoken by my dog that wanted to go out at 3:30 a.m. I don't have children, and there is no reason for me to be up at this ungodly hour. Story 46. Grateful to wake up next to my 3-month-old baby on Christmas. Though the thought randomly came to me yesterday, thinking of those who spend it alone as a caretaker or in the presence of non-family. We do not have to have Christmas with loved ones, we just have to have it alive. And that is already a lot to be thankful for. Story 47. I have had better days. Had a very rough night's sleep from being constantly woken with night sweats caused by a chest infection. Oh, and my partner of 4 years broke up with me a couple of weeks ago, so I am home alone and going through that on Christmas Day. I will catch up with my family later, but it definitely feels tough right now. Story 48. I am excited to watch my 4-year-old come downstairs and see the presents Santa brought. It is our first Christmas with our 3-month-old, so that is fun. I would be lying, though, if I said I was truly okay. My in-laws have not asked about our boys in months. They send checks and call it a day. I miss my parents and siblings who live in another state. Also, I am dreading what is to come on January 20th here in the United States. It has put a massive damper on what is left of my holiday spirit. Story 49. Almost 6 a.m. here. I'm 28 years old, and I still wake up earlier than everyone else. I used to wake up early for the excitement of my own presence when I was a kid. But now, I'm a husband and a dad. I'm just excited to see everyone else happy. Absolutely love Christmas time. Story 50. Awful, lost my job and gonna go homeless soon or something else. I don't know. I'm in such panic mode that there's nothing left I can do to save myself. Can't pay for my home or any of the piles of bills coming in just after the new year. Story 51. So excited for my 3-year-old to wake up and see the magic. Fed the dogs so they do not have to wait for us to finish opening presents. This is her last Christmas as an only child, so I am trying to soak it in. Next year will be so fun with her little sister.